Hello, welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm TheMonk, and today we're going to be doing a review on a Monster Truck Championship. This game has been published by Big Ben Interactive and has been developed by Taeon. It's currently on the PlayStation, Xbox, the Switch, and the PC, and will set you back at $39.99 US. Out of the words of the developers, this is a true monster truck simulation. Maybe they meant casual arcade. A unique and challenging motor racing experience where local or online victories depend solely on your driving skills. It has 16 different trucks, 25 arenas, and 3 leagues in which you can race to become champion. Now, for me, this is an interesting game because it feels very much like one that I played last year. I reviewed on the channel and it was called Wreckfest. That was a great game, and basically, it was the old Demolition Derby type of game where you get to smash into other vehicles, race around, earn money. There was a career mode and all that jazz. This is basically exactly the same. This has all those similar features and not much else really. It does have a pretty interesting, cosmetic side of it. You can change all the colors of your vehicle. You can jazz it up a little bit, and you can rev it up a little bit as well to make it a little bit more competitive. As you go through your career mode, there are a few different events that you can do. There is the freestyle points one, where you basically do as many tricks as you possibly can and earn as many points as you can to rank up the leaderboard. You already see how many points your competitors already have, so you kind of got a target to beat. After that, you have got demolition mode, where you got to basically destroy as many things as possible, including caravans and cars and barricades and all kinds of jazz. Portaloos, for instance, wreck as many of them as you can, doing as many tricks as you can, scoring as many points as you can. There's 2 different races you can do as well. There is a drag race, and it is as simple as that. You basically race one other truck. It's kind of a top 16 type of thing, quarterfinal, semi-final, final top, and you race one-on-one until we have a champion. I quite enjoyed that one, and the one, unfortunately, I really did not enjoy was the bog standard race, in which you've got 2-3 laps, depending on the difficulty, depending on where you are, what league you're in. Obviously, the laps do end up going up. They do get longer as well. I honestly did not like them. So I've played a lot of racing games, but I have to put my hands up and say that I'm not a true lover of racing games themselves. So what I've done is I put the difficulty rather low on this, so I could just kind of enjoy the game for what it was and experience, as much of the game in a quicker time as I possibly could. And I've got to say, there was a huge learning curve right at the beginning of the game for me. Now, when I first loaded this up, I was like, oh, this is quite kid-friendly, you know what I mean? Trucks smashing into each other, you get to smash into caravans and portaloos and stuff like that. I mean, that's going to appeal to kids. But my first, say, hour in this game was difficult. I spent a lot of time just sliding straight into barriers as I oversteered or, power slid into a barrier. It kind of sucked, and it took me a little while to realize that I kind of had to go a little bit slow, and if I went slow, if I held off the accelerator, I could pretty much win every race with ease. Of course, I turned the difficulty up and kept going. As you turn the difficulty up, the game does get increasingly harder. So I think it struggled for me to find a healthy medium between being too easy and, being challenging enough to be entertaining. And that leads me on to another point of why perhaps I didn't like the races as much as the other events within the game. When it comes to the races, obviously you get quite a few trucks on the screen at once. Now, I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. It's a next-gen console. I'm playing on a next-gen upgraded game, but yet I had an incredible amount of lag when I tried to play the game. I did not find that enjoyable at all. It ruined my experience quite a lot. And that was just one of the few things that ruined my experience while I was playing the game. As you just saw, whenever you do a trick which is even half decent, the game decides to cut into like a a slow-mo or a cutscene of you doing whatever it is you're doing. And for me, I think when I'm playing this game and I'm trying to put points on the board and I'm dragging it around, trying to do as many tricks as I possibly can within a time limit, I kind of want to just be left to play my game without every 5 seconds being in a cutscene, kind of pulling me out of the immersion, pulling me out of the experience of what this game's actually trying to offer. Now, I don't want this review to seem too harsh on the game. I did actually enjoy my experience in this game. I did actually enjoy playing it. I just unfortunately don't think that it necessarily done anything better than any other game out there currently. Is that Monster Truck Championship's fault? No, not at all. If you're into this sort of thing, if you want to drive around monster trucks, smash into caravans and portaloos and have a bubble that way, kind of, pick up and go, casually do a track here and there, then this probably is the game for you. It does have a lot of content within this game. It's not going to be a game that you're going to complete in an hour or two. There's 3 different leagues, and within each of those leagues, you've got a number of races that you're going to have to go through. You've got to pay your way for each event and hopefully win, the grand prize. But it's going to take a long time to actually become the champion or get even into the championship event of each league. So this game is a big game, and I think that the length of this game warrants the price of this game as well. But all that being said, I think you can understand or appreciate the score I'm going to give it, and that is a 5.5. Like I said, for me, there's just too many problems with the game. There's too many things that it doesn't necessarily do correctly, and there's just too many other good games out there that do pretty much exactly the same thing. But hey, if you want to drive a monster truck around a track and race around for 50 hours or so, then this is going to be the game for you. So it's not a game that I'd say avoid, but maybe wait for it to go on sale, maybe pick it up if this is your jam. However, for me, it just wasn't quite it. But if you've been looking at this game, or maybe you've played it before, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I'm always interested in knowing my viewers' thoughts on a game that I'm currently reviewing as well. So I'll be very interested to know. But guys, if you've enjoyed this review, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on more reviews just like this, or whatever it is that I currently am doing. But take it easy and enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. And as happens to be the new thing on the channel, guys, if you have made it all the way to the end of the video, well done you, and a big thank you very much for doing so. And the secret message today is, did you see that rabbit? So if you made it to the end, comment down below, did you see the rabbit? Just to confuse all those people that did not watch to the end of the video. Shame on them. And thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video real soon. Take it easy.